Hey everybody, this is Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz, and today we're coming at you with something different in this sponsored piece, taking a look at the new and very innovative platform MachiX, which is in its new beta version. So this is a platform that's geared toward professional content creators, generally musicians, but they could be artists, they could be authors, they could be into literature, inventions, designs, whatever. Let's use Coldplay as an example. When Coldplay writes a song, they come out with it, they sell the rights and the lyrics and the composition and hope to have the next big hit on their hands, right? So if they were to use MachiX, for example, fans can then directly buy a portion of Coldplay's rights in the form of a token and benefit from the value it captures long term. Fans can also promote the song to their friends, knowing that they will benefit from its success in the future. So again, with the example of Coldplay, they can then decide, the band can decide to attach other benefits to that token. They can attach backstage access or access to other pre-release materials. This allows the musician or group, or in this case, Coldplay, the ability to exercise their creativity as they see fit. Fans can then trade these tokens in the social marketplace. Coldplay, in our example, will benefit by having control of how they manage their intellectual property. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here. We'll show you a few examples of artists that are using this platform currently and let you know what it's all about. This is an extended piece here, but if you have 20 or so minutes, you may want to check out this extended interview with one of the creators of MachiX. It's a long-form conversation and a very intriguing one, but let's discuss the MCX token for a second. It is an ERC20 token that's built on Ethereum. It's the primary currency pair for the IPs listed on the MachiX platform. It can be used for trading fee discounts, community voting, and VIP services from token utility rights. There is some discussion of this in the interview that's playing now. So if you'd like some more information about that, again, check it out in full. We're going to link to it in the description below. So in their own words, MachiX is a social marketplace for intellectual properties. It allows for the discovery and exchange of intellectual properties and their rights, connecting copyright owners and their supporters. Inspired to address the challenges that artists face in the music industry with technology, founders Jeffrey Huang and Leo Cheng launched MachiX to help content creators focused on their craft. Let's take a look now at some of these content creators that are featured on the site currently. So as you can see here, there are a number of examples that are listed, artists that are selling their intellectual property. Again, this is market driven, so you're going to have different prices for different content and different artists. I've not sampled this. This is going to be somewhat random, but let's go ahead and click on this example. It's a musical piece by Stanley Huang. Again, I don't know what this is going to sound like, but let's click play and you guys can assess for yourselves. 穿梭在地面之上，太强不晃，会被撞到地上。太强不晃，会被撞到地上。Okay, just a quick sample, but if that's something that intrigued you, maybe you're a supporter of Stanley, maybe you know a little bit more about him, and you know that he's going to be the next big thing, the next Michael Jackson of the world, whatever your beliefs may be. You can put your money where your mouth is and you can vote with your dollars by buying, and perhaps selling if you want, but you can buy Stanley's intellectual property, his content that he's producing, and support him and get a share of the kickbacks down the line if he does make it big into the next level. So the beta launch of the social marketplace for intellectual properties was on the 6th of March of this year. Users can now purchase IP tokens with USDT and DAI stablecoins as well as credit cards, and there will be no trading fees during the first 2 weeks. There are only a handful of artists on the platform currently. However, some of them are well known, at least in Asia. I mentioned Stanley Huang. He's certainly a popular individual if you're from that part of the world. Jolin Tsai and Khalil Fong, all Golden Melody Award winners. So buying and selling IPs is actually pretty easy. You simply deposit DAI to your wallet on their exchange, and then you can go to collections. That's a tab above that we'll look at in a moment, and then click on acquire IP. Then you can see the current song listed on the platform, and you can then buy and sell the rights similarly to how you use a normal cryptocurrency exchange. So here's my MachiX wallet currently. As you can see, I'm hardly rich at $0 US, but the currencies that are supported are DAI, MCX, the MachiX token, MITH, Mithril, right, and USDT. So if I go from here to collections, as I just mentioned, you acquire an IP address and you can take a look at what's being featured, different prices, what's available. You can also browse through them, of course. And this is not unlike a service like SoundCloud, for example, where you can really sort through and sift through some in some cases esoteric selections, maybe some stuff that's more right up your alley, whatever it may be, but you can really discover a lot of great content by browsing through some of what's featured here in the catalog. Let's talk about the team for just a moment. Jeffrey Huang is the co-founder. He's a former member of LA Boys and current member of Mattie, a hip-hop group. Jeffrey also owns a label for which he records, Unicorn Entertainment, and the creator of M17, which is Asia's largest streaming app. Leo Cheng is a co-founder and the CEO of MachiX. He took up the role of CEO in November of 2018. Formerly, he worked with Mithril, a decentralized social media platform, and he also founded Blockstate, a San Francisco-based blockchain advisory firm. Taking a look here, you can see some of the partners that are affiliated with this service currently. Let's talk about airdrops for just a second. On October 16th of 2018, MachiX began airdropping its token and will continue doing so until July of this year. So 10 atomic drops once a month for 10 months in total. Mithril, so MITH holders will receive the number of MCX tokens equivalent to 10% of their MITH tokens saved in their vault. So that's something that you may want to have on your radar if you're fans of Mithril. MachiX is Global Mithril Forge Fund's first investment, and as part of the forging process, MachiX and Mithril will co-create additional utility as partners. The next airdrop, just FYI, is going to take place on April 15th, 2019 at 12 UTC time. As far as our own unique opinion about the website and about the concept here, we think that it's actually a brilliant idea and it gives the average Joe an opportunity to invest in upcoming music that normally is dominated by big record labels. It's also a big opportunity for lesser known artists to get their music out and succeed without depending on getting a record label deal in the first place. So it's a very new and interesting idea. It's got huge potential to expand beyond just music, which MachiX also intends to do by entering the movie industry, among other spaces. However, there are a couple of concerns that we want to point out. As always, we're giving you our unbiased, our candid opinion when it comes to these things, even though it is a sponsored video. We all know that liquidity is key for any exchange, right? Low liquidity can also result in very high volatility, which is the case on MachiX's exchange, at least at the time of this recording. At the time of this recording, there are only 8 artists prominently featured on the site. We're sure that number is going to grow. However, that is where it stands right now. If you'd like to read more about MachiX, you can check them out on medium.com/MachiXofficial. Tokenization of intellectual properties. All kinds of different news really from around the world, including the launch of the beta, which was covered on March 6th. You can also meet the founders, meet MachiX advisors, learn about what the MachiX token, the MCX token, is in more detail. We kind of went over that briefly here. There's also details about their relationship with Mithril, about their atomic drops for MITH holders, and again, just a whole overview piece on what exactly is MachiX. We think this is very high potential in terms of its vision, and we're going to be keeping an eye on it in the future going forward. For more information about everything we've discussed here, check out the links that we've included in the description below. You'll also find instructions on how to sign up and added incentives for doing so as a member of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, everybody. Take care and have a good one.